What's good, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, my name is Chrissy. On this channel, we get into beauty tips, hair tips, and a little bit of lifestyle and vlogging. So if that fits your style and you kind of like that, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Talk about underpainting, the technique. This is going to be my first time trying underpainting, but the main topic of the video is going to be matching your foundation. So I'm going to teach you how to match your foundation and also how to apply. So I did my eyebrows off camera. I'm going to start with some moisturizer because it has been all day since I have moisturized my skin. I'm going to take the butt of my beauty blender and I'm going to blend in the moisturizer into my skin. And I'm using Pond's moisturizer. This has been the moisturizer that I've been using for a long time now. I'm going to prime my face before we start. So I moisturized. Now I'm going to prime. I'm going to take that same beauty blender and we're going to blend in that primer. A good technique is really to blend in your moisturizer, primer, and foundation with the same beauty blender. Even if you use a brush, go back behind the brush with the beauty blender. Underpainting is a technique where you work backwards. So instead of doing the foundation first, we would do the concealer, and then we would set the concealer, and then we would do contour, and then you would put foundation on top of that, okay? So we're gonna work our way backwards. Too Faced Born This Way concealer on as a color corrector. Here's my beauty blender. I'm gonna take the tip of that beauty blender and I'm going to blend in that concealer. I'm mainly focusing that concealer underneath the eye, just trying to correct any discoloration or hyperpigmentation. I'm going to go in with this hydrating camo concealer, and this one is pretty light. You can see it's pretty light, and this is going to be my first highlighting shade. To blend that concealer in, and I like to start at the bottom and then blend up. I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro. This is in the color Fawn. This is going to be my second highlighting concealer. I'm also going to use this concealer to highlight the rest of my face. This concealer to dry down, and I'm going to contour my face. I'm going to use a bronzer. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer. This is in the color, I don't know, tan. This is in tan 400. I'm actually going to take this nice firm brush that can be used as a foundation brush. I'm going to use this to contour or bronze my cheeks. I like to take my bronzer down. So the way that I bronze my face, right here, you can start up or down, it really doesn't matter. And then my cheekbone is right here, and I'm going under the cheekbone and then I'm coming down. Because I really don't want the bronzer to push up into the concealer, so that's why I'm dragging it down. Pressing that makeup into the skin, not dragging it. So you can see we blended all of that makeup in together. So let's go ahead and set it because we're looking real bright right now. I'm gonna take Sasha Buttercup. We're gonna go ahead and wipe that powder off our face. Let's talk about the different formulas. Different foundations that have different formulas. This palette here will be considered a cream foundation palette. You're underneath a lot of bright lights like you do acting or you do theater, then this will probably mostly be the makeup that you will wear because it does have the most coverage. This gives you the most full coverage. Does, however, make the face look a little cakey. So when you are using cream foundations, one thing that I would recommend is to take the foundation, put a little foundation in. The primer will dilute it, so this will make the foundation sheer, and then you'll be able to apply it to the skin with less cakiness. I'm going to actually let you see it. I'm going to swatch it on my chest. I'm going to show you the liquid formula. The liquid foundation is a fan favorite. Most makeup users tend to float towards liquid foundations because you can get them in light, medium, or full coverage. But they also have like light moisturizing effects, which actually makes it feel natural when you're wearing it. When you're using liquid foundations that have a oil base to them like these, you want to make sure that you're shaking it up before you're applying. This one is the Dark Sheer Glow in Trinidad. I'm gonna place it right next to them. I have to get on my tippy toes so I can see in the mirror. So foundation needs to match your body. The best way to get the most accurate foundation shade color is to put it on your chest. Even though you won't bring the foundation all the way down to your chest, when you put it on your face and then slightly bring it down to your neck, everything will flow together. Blend it out. This cream shade is the closest color that we've gotten to my skin tone. On here. We're actually going to blend in the foundations with this brush. You can see that cream foundation blends in really nicely. We're not going to do these two because we know that these two are clearly not a match to my skin. Blend this one in, and if you can see, this one actually blends into the skin really well too. So you got two foundations that blend into the skin really good, and they become mostly transparent, and that's what you want, meaning that you can't tell that that foundation is on the skin. This color is going to be the go-to color because this one, now that it's blended in, I feel like this one is a little bit too light. Even if you buy a foundation that you think is your color, before you actually apply it to your face, swatch it on your chest area first, because this is going to tell you if it is going to match. You can use your fingers to apply foundation. Wipe or pat it in with your fingers. This is a tool that you are definitely able to use. You can also use a brush. There are only two types of brushes that I would use. This brush is a little bit more angled. That's why I really like it for foundation, because you can take it and you can go under here. You know, you have that angle piece where you can really use it to your advantage. This is an expert face brush from Real Techniques. This is a firm blending brush, where I did not apply any foundation, so kind of like, any concealer. So right there, and then a little bit up here. I think I got too much foundation, honestly. Patting in the product. You don't want to swipe the product in. You can definitely use the brush to kind of like tap in that foundation, and then you can use your fingers to pat in and blend it into the skin. You see how I'm patting it in with my fingers like that? Another tool is, of course, the beauty sponge. If the sponge is too wet, then when you actually blend in your product, it's going to be picking up product and putting product down, picking up product and putting product down, and so it's going to leave blotches and streakiness within the makeup. It's because your beauty blender has too much water in it, so you need to strain it a little bit more. Go back in, we're gonna contour again. Alright, we're going to use this bronzer and we're going to actually contour again on top of the foundation, so we can bring everything in together. And we're going to use 2 bronzers to make this look happen. I'm going to use Thick Mint from Fenty Beauty. Blender, and we're actually going to blend that bronzer into the skin. The beauty blender is like my holy grail beauty tool. I'm gonna use it. We're gonna go in with some blush. So we are not putting on lashes. We're just gonna do mascara. I'm gonna go in with some highlight. I'm going to use this shade here. I'm going to spray the face. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope that you learned something from it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Practice being the best versions of yourself each and every day. 1% better every day. Until next time, peace.